you do not use ultrasonic cleaner in here. You will have to disassemble this and put an equal sticker on the back. What I looked up is that mineral spirits will work, even though I don't like using it because mineral spirits is known for filling up O-rings and stuff, but ChatGPT said it was okay, our closest thing. So that's what I'm gonna use for. So now, it's cool, I got one of those black gloves on now, for like some of those people in the videos. Now, they got the equal sticker on there, re-cleaned out, new fluid in it. Let's see what it looks like. Let's start off with this. Buy the correct fluids. So over here you got your ultrasonic cleaner, got your alcohol, and we got some mineral spirits. A bunch of white stuff in the bottom. Where'd the white stuff come from? You see, what happened was, you're not supposed to mix ultrasonic cleaner with mineral spirits. Mineral spirits is petroleum based, ultrasonic cleaner is water based. Therefore, when you mix them, you get goop like this. With that being said, how do you fix that? How do you make sure it don't happen? Well, pretty simple. Use alcohol, which is recommended for this machine anyways by the manual. But from my research, alcohol don't give as accurate readings as mineral spirits. Me and ChatGPT had a talk, and he recommended, or the thing recommended that I use ultrasonic cleaner for the ultrasonic cleaner to get the best results for cleaning, because that's going to work better than injector cleaner or mineral spirits as a cleaner or whatever. That's going to be the best cleaner. And then for most accurate reading, he said whenever you do with that, you clean it, you blow it out with an air hose and put it in here. Well, I don't want to do that, so I'm just going to go with what's recommended, which is alcohol. Here we are. After I learned how to take all this apart to clean out all that white stuff, I added a badass sticker right here, because this hopefully is going to make the bald eagles come out of anything I put these back into. Let's go over what this thing can do. This right here is all the settings you have. If you hook up your plugs on your injectors while it's an ultrasonic cleaner, it will pulse it to let all the cleaning agent get inside of the injector. And then you got your auto speed test, medium speed test, well, you can read it. This is everything it can do. It's pretty handy. Let's check it out. Now you might notice that I have different injectors in here. I do. I have the cheapest set of injectors that it said would work in my 96 Camaro. And then I got the two original ones. I've done cleaned these multiple times, but these right here, whenever you get to above 60 PSI, they would stop working. So I guess the pressure was closing the solenoids in there and not allowing them to open up. The car running on 55, 58 to 60, I kind of see that as a problem. These really don't have no mist. It's just kind of like a straight stream. I'm kind of curious if these will actually cause a mist like it's supposed to. With that being said, let's go ahead and do this idle test. You gotta close this off and let's try it. I don't know what's going on with that one. See, now we're about 62. These are done cut off and these are still pumping. So I do like that. What I don't like is I can't get that one to come out at all. Acceleration test. Put a magnet on there a little bit. Give it a good old whack. Tick, 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 tick. All right, so we got a little bit now. All right, that's good, that's good. Now let's try the auto spray volume test. This one's just a tad bit lower than this one. I mean, just a smidge. And then these over here, you got, what is that, 20? That's not 20, that's below 20. So with the auto test, this one is lower than this one. Now let's do the complete opposite. Do a high speed spray volume test. quick. It got to 1,000 cycles, and this one did about the same. This one was a little bit lower than it was last time. And then these over here is about even. As you put your fluid in, your test fluid, through your test tubes with this funnel, you gauge how much you got in there to the side right here. I'm sitting about right up here. It's kind of hard to see, but that's how you do it. And then you put your ultrasonic cleaner on the ultrasonic cleaner bath. Now starting off, none of this is assembled. You got to put it all together. You got your ring right here. Put this on this barb fit, and then you tighten this down over it. You got to get it super tight. Then to drain it, it comes with these fittings, or this one. I took this one out, put the drains in there so you can actually drain it. Test fluid drain, cleaning agent drain. Comes with your little, depending on what model, you get different things. Comes with this. Put your injectors in there to clean the tips of it. Then you got your operations on the side. You got your cleaner and your heating switch and your power. And this is what your cleaner look like. All that being said, I'm probably going to go ahead and use the cheap ones. Do as I say, not as I do. The reason I'm doing that is because, for one, they actually opened up underneath high PSI, and the mist, even after cleaning those other ones, I could probably keep cleaning them, but I don't feel comfortable with them shutting off underneath 60 PSI. I don't like that, so I'm gonna go ahead and use these for now. Eventually I will get the, unless the car just runs perfect and I'll have no issues at all, but eventually I'll probably end up getting, actually, I'll end up getting the new ones, and I'll pull these out and I'll run a test on them to see how they perform in about a year. Anyways, that's how I did garage. Appreciate y'all. Until next time.